disagreement between them.
You know, some guys will play up rivalries with others in the league. Not the case for these two. They genuinely hate each other, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some hard fouls here tonight.
Tonight, a great backcourt matchup, Doris. When you were going up against another talent guard in college basketball, did that change your approach at all?
Well, you certainly knew when you were looking opposite somebody who had a skill set and a talent level that was going to challenge you for the full 48-minute game. And obviously, it raised the level of intensity. Your interest was piqued, and you want to show out against the best players. So certainly on the night you know you're going against an all-star type player, believe me, it's personal.
They take the challenge. All great players do. They want the challenge, don't they?
No doubt.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. We've got Kawhi Leonard. O'Neal is out there with Lowry. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas and Siakam in at the 4 slot.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Young kicks to Gasol. Young against Valanciunas. Shots good from Young. Young's got his first points in this one.
Just difficult whenever Young is in the paint. You can try guarding him, but he's just too talented of a scorer.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's O'Neal. Hits it from three-point range. Young with the ball. In the game against Boston, very impressive. On the wing, DeRozan. Another one falls for San Antonio.
From the opening tip, he's been active and working for good looks. He's been pretty accurate.
O'Neal is screen on Young. Pass to O'Neal. From past the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right. The effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Valanciunas against Young. Kicks it out to Gay. 4 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Toronto trailer. O'Neal is screen on Young. Lowry passes to O'Neal. Trying his luck deep. A rebound by Gasol.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Stolen by O'Neal. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Here's Young. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
Boy, effortless. Does DeMar DeRozan make those slams look? This guy glides to the rim and makes it look easy.
O'Neal is screen on Young. O'Neal against DeRozan. O'Neal dishes to Valanciunas. Good D by Gasol.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Over O'Neal. DeRozan's shot is off. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Gasol is screen. O'Neal against DeRozan. Siakam pulls it in.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
We get the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots come up. And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
Wow, that is some big-time range. My goodness gracious, Kyle Lowry from well beyond the line.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Young. Gay in the corner, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. A three ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 5 now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Young kicks to Aldridge. Back to Young. Pocket 6. Tries from 16. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You know, and pressure doesn't seem to get to Young. In fact, he seems to embrace the chance to bail his team out.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. There's a good screen. Down low. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Gasol a screen. DeRozan against O'Neal. Outside DeRozan. Now the feed to Aldridge. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Here's O'Neal. Throws it up high. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Aldridge a screen. DeRozan passes to Young. Here's the teardrop. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, Leonard in position. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Aldridge a screen. Gay outside. Pocket 6. Shoots over Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
3-3 for them. The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Spurs trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. That's Mills in for Young. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Spurs passing it around. There's the screen. Fast break Toronto. Oh, Leonard in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Monroe's checking for Pascal Siakam. Kicks to Mills, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And I think for the Raptors, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the pick. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. Boy, he was something else against Utah. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Come on, Ref. Come on, Ref.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Greg with Kawhi started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
He is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Young, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Clutch in the last time out against the Jazz had a huge game. He had 41 points and did his thing on the defensive end with a number of steals. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Well, that was an elite performance, and it didn't seem to matter what approach they used to try to slow this guy down. He had an answer for everything. Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Well, you can't deny the amount of talent on this Raptors team, Doris. At times, they can simply overrun opponents.
You know what, Kevin? You do not end up in the top 5 for effective field goal percentage, both offensively and defensively, without talent. But obviously, when the Raptors get going and shots are falling, boy, they can compete with just about anyone.
Young dishes to Walker. Now, here's Aldridge. He had a 27-point outing in the last game against Boston.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
And the length and athleticism he offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct, and as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. 5 on the clock. With the floater. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
O'Neal against Gay. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Now O'Neal. He's got 12. That shot a little beyond his normal range. O'Neal's got 15 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Young outside. Pass to Aldridge. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here is O'Neal. He's got 15. Lowry from outside. Good on the triple. Lowry's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Aldridge a screen. Young from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
O'Neal against Gay. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
And Walker kicks to Aldridge. Screened by Young. Spurs passing it around. Gasol passes to Gay. Count it. Good. He's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Siakam.
About that athletic.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now the pass to Young. And the rejection by Lowry. A nice shot by Gasol.
Lowry boxing.
It's been all Raptors. Lowry kicks to O'Neal. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Look at O'Neal. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now. Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Valanciunas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Kevin, the 5th overall pick back in 2011. Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
And the Spurs making a change here. Murray's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Leonard's checked in. Young passes to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
And just love seeing Young share the ball. When he's focused on involving his teammates, it just makes everyone better.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. And the Raptors also making a change. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
To me, DeMar DeRozan had a special year last year. And the reason I say that is he changed his game. We knew he was a great scorer. But what he did was expand his three-point shooting capability, and he became much more of a facilitator. There's a ton to love about DeMar DeRozan.
Mills, he's checked in for Young. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 15-6 run. DeRozan, that's good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Doris, with DeRozan and his improved passing, you can see it in his play.
Well, I think DeMar DeRozan recognized that in today's NBA, you've got to have more than one or two offensive threats. So give this guy credit for working on his playmaking ability.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. Gortat's checked in for Toronto. O'Neal passes to Valanciunas. Pirtle with the steal. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Murray outside. Knocked away. O'Neal with it. He's got 15. Offensive rebound. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 19 points.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. They set the pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for the Raptors. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Monroe. Here's O'Neal. No good from outside.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Cool.
16 seconds left in the second quarter. DeRozan against Leonard. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Here's O'Neal. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Toronto riding high with a 20. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
So for Toronto right now, O'Neal is out there with Lowry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position. Here's O'Neal.
That's the defense of DeMar DeRozan getting the job done, showing he can be effective as a two-way player.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Greg Popovich said, it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three-ball here. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Toronto, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the 76ers, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And I think for Toronto, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
Leonard against Gay. Poked away. Stolen by O'Neal. Kicks it to Leonard. And he drops it in from the low post. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Well, that's executing an alley-oop if ever I saw one. DeMar DeRozan, he loves these highlight reel plays.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance.
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threading the needle right now.
Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. 25 points for DeMar DeRozan. O'Neal against DeRozan. O'Neal inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 19 points in the game.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
San Antonio calls timeout. Of course, we've seen how much organizations set the tone, set the culture from the top on down. What common traits have you seen among successful team owners?
Well, oh boy, so many, I think. Obviously, there has to be some level of financial commitment. You have to be willing to hire good talent. You have to be willing to hire coaches that you believe either developmentally are going to have a bright future, or if you're hiring an inexperienced coach with championship pedigree, are you willing to pay those types of positions? What is your commitment to the non-traditional aspects that we've seen take?
What the fuck, man?
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. Chance to take a moment and compare the front court and backcourt scoring on the night for the Spurs.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
There's a good screen. And Mills kicks to Bertans. Passes it to Murray. Stolen by Monroe.
Dude, put him out of 3,
And here is O'Neal.
Come on, bro. Come on, don't go that way.
Shoots a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game. Raptors on defense. It's a 13-point game. Goes up again. Murray.
Wow.
Really
Look at
nice
that
job
shit, bro. I
to
just
put that
snagged that bitch
opportunity
from
there. I mean,
he
he
said he
stayed
got it,
with that
though.
play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And out of bounds is San Antonio. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. That's the Beartons. Spurs working the ball around now. That cuts the lead to single digits. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Look at
He's
this
swiping.
shit, bro. Yeah, right when I go up. Right when I
He
go
kicks
up,
it to
though.
Mills. Over Beverly. Mills can't hit.
Right when I go up,
Raptors
though.
leading
That's
by
when you
9.
fucking steal the ball to her. Not what I do. All let me do. Right when
Here's
I go
O'Neal.
up.
19 points in the game. The dish to Gortat. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
This game, bro.
Listen, he's been a
They're
key
playing me
component
right
of
now.
their offense tonight.
Start taking
Efficient
out
and
14
effective.
turnovers, bro.
When you think about
14
Marcin
turnovers.
Gortat, you think about a guy who gives you toughness. You think about a guy who's going to set excellent screens.
Come on,
He's
bro.
going to battle
Give me the
on the
fucking ball,
defensive
bro.
end of the floor. Sort of an old school, back to the basket center type guy, but he is evolving as the NBA evolves.
Look at it. Simple pass, bro.
O'Neal against Murray. Pass to Pirtle. And here's Mills for 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Doris, many centers now are becoming three-point threats, but Gortat hasn't gone that route.
No, Marcin
I'm
Gortat
gonna
has
give you
added a
back
little
court.
bit of
Do you see
range
this
over the
shit?
years to the offensive arsenal, but not, say, like an Al Horford, Brook Lopez, or DeMarcus Cousins, all of whom can step away and make threes. Gortat knows his job is to set screens and defend at a high level.
Murray kicks to Mills. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
O'Neal against Murray. Outside Leonard.
Nothing, bro.
Back to O'Neal.
Just because I'm fucking cold. Look at this shit, bro.
6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Monroe's
I'm
shot is
fucking
good.
cold, bro. Wow, man.
29 seconds left to play in the third.
Oh, can't get no steal.
The pass to Mills. Kicks
Ball
it to
right
Pirtle. Inside.
Look at
Here's
that.
Murray.
Right past me.
It's hauled in by the Raptors.
It didn't go in.
Gortat's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here is O'Neal. 19 points in the game.
That's great use of size and length. Tough down low when guys are battling for that board.
He got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Boy, you call that a perfect closeout. You love the aggressiveness on the offensive end leading to that final shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Raptors lead by 14. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. But we'll see how much things change up here.
Oh, my
You've
goodness,
got
bro.
Murray.
It's
He's
crazy
out there
how
with
it's
Mills.
just deep as the
Pirtle
one
is out
switch
there
to
with
defense.
DeRozan. And it's Bertina's in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Over to the left wing. O'Neal. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. O'Neal's got 9 points here in the second half. Spurs trail by 14. Mills passes to Pirtle. And it's Murray penetrating. Count that one.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
O'Neal against Murray. Outside Leonard.
Dribble, bro. It's like his defense that
Screen
good.
by
Huh?
Monroe.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
O'Neal high post.
He's
to
stopping
the
everything I
inside.
want to do, bro.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
He
It's tied
stopped
up
everything
there.
I want to do, bro. His defense is not that good, bro. He ain't no fucking defensive player.
And Toronto has possession. And Gortat kicks to Leonard.
Okay,
Pass to Monroe.
Stupid.
Shoots over Pirtle. Knocks it loose. Here's O'Neal. Banked in off the glass. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A challenging stretch for San Antonio here. Pass to Bertens. Murray outside.
Look at that shit. Oh my goodness, the ball just go right through it, huh?
Up top Mills. Back to Murray. Pass to Bertens. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 3rd rebound tonight. There's the pass to Beverly. Mills with the steal.
Oh,
Murray kicks to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Passes to Murray. From deep, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
Spurs trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Now here is O'Neal, covered by Mills. O'Neal misses.
Simply have to go up stronger than that. Could be a simple layup if he shows a little more determination.
Gortat with the steal. And here's the break from deep. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Murray, the pass to Gasol. Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. He tries for 3. Here's Gortat, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
This guy was the 57th pick back in 2005. Safe to say that Gortat has outperformed his draft position. That is one of the more formidable big men in the game.
And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope. We may see his role evolve over the next few years.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the 3.
DeRozan against O'Neal. Gortat tried to break loose. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 21.
Now, tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
O'Neal passes to Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And Young kicks to Gay. Inside, Aldridge. Dunked by Aldridge.
I'll tell you, that play was not as easy as he made it look. A moving target. It has to be perfectly placed. Really pretty.
O'Neal against DeRozan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on DeRozan. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. Because what that forces those players to do is be 3-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long term.
Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
Here's Young. No No good there. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's DeRozan missing. Toronto leading by 23. And Lowry has it in the corner.
Man, I miss this one.
From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. DeRozan's shot is off.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now. Well, the height advantage in this matchup becomes a big factor when he's in the low box.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Now DeRozan. Dishes to Young. Gasol on the high post. Over Valanciunas. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's O'Neal. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 39 points for Clutch.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, an all-star level player. This guy consistently delivers for his team.
Gasol with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Young. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And the first one goes. Doris, you think of all the highlight reel plays we get to see up close. We're so lucky. We feel the same way every time we sit courtside and watch one of these games. One of the most enjoyable parts about it, seeing the reactions of the guys on the bench.
They're just losing it, Kevin. They're falling down or they're bumping into each other, and then seeing the opposing bench trying to keep that poker face. They know they're not supposed to react.
What the fuck? Coach laying up on me. There you go.
And we get out of our seats, don't we? I mean, just like the players do. We get out of our seats.
Oh, no doubt. I'll stand up, wave my hands in the air. Are you kidding?
Screened by Valanciunas. Here's O'Neal. Here's Anunoby. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And the Spurs with some changes. Bertans comes in for Pau Gasol. This Mills in for Young. And the Raptors also making a change. Monroe's checked in for Valanciunas. Toronto calls timeout.
You know what you love about watching OG Anunoby? You feel like you're watching a vet when you watch this guy. He doesn't seem to get rattled in pressure situations. This guy plays like he's been in the league for a decade.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Clutch.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Now, here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Here's Aldridge. True on the 14-footer. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter. And Doris for Anunoby, he has said he felt like he could compete with anyone.
Well, to me, Kevin, that's part of being able to be the defender he is. He's got strength and quickness to match up with most wings in the league, but confidence is critical.
Monroe's shot is good.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it. Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Here's O'Neal. Shoots over Walker. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. O'Neal's got 41.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
And here's Mills from the arc. Rebound by Monroe. Toronto's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. O'Neal passes to Anunoby.
Boy, that was a good kick out for the assist. Finding his open teammate on the outside.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. They get it again, and it's sent back by O'Neal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stripped away. And here's Mills. Aldridge a screen. Down low. Stolen by Monroe. O'Neal inside. Working on Walker. Back to O'Neal. Doris, what is your solution to the controversy surrounding one and done?
Kevin, I believe the one and dones will be a thing of the past, and I think it will happen shortly. And the reason that can now become a viable option is the G League holds the key. You can now allow players to enter into the minor league straight out of high school. If they raise the salary of those G League players, then it helps across the board.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. One thing you have to admire, Doris, about the Raptors franchise is their sustained success.
And that's not easy, Kevin. Last year marked their third straight 50-win season and their fifth straight postseason trip. Very few other teams can claim those items in that time frame. Boy, the Raptors, what a good, solid core.
Pau Gasol is checked in for San Antonio. Gay comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Here's Mills. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And we all know Gay is capable of dunking it. The D can't let him get to that launching pad there. You're only asking for trouble.
Screen by O'Neal. Van Vliet kicks to O'Neal. In the corner, Gortat with it. Shot clock at 5. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And the shot goes in. Anunoby's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clutch.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Gasol kicks to Mills. Gay against Gortat, and the shot goes down.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Gortat with the steal. Pass to O'Neal. There's the lob to Gortat. Stolen by Gay. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. O'Neal against Walker. Monroe right side. Here's O'Neal. They get the rebound.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
Pass to Walker. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Hi, this is Shaq. I liked your Russell Westbrook impersonation tonight. When did you first realize that you were getting close to that triple-double?
You know, I guess it's, I realized I was close when they announced that I had one. I mean, it's cool. I'm never going to be with that kind of dude who starts pushing teammates out the way. I just try to get like 10 rebounds or something. I actually dislike triple-doubles. You know, it invites people to focus on that feat instead of looking at everything else that happened in the game. I think the fans are a little savvier than that one, you know?
Ernie, did he say he dislikes triple-doubles? This kid is different. Back to you, Ernie.
Thanks, man. See you.